welcome. You're watching 6 Stories at 6 with me, Tanisha Avasthi. Let's quickly take you through the top headlines that we're tracking throughout the day. Ladies and gentlemen, law and order is in shambles yet again under the Mamata Banerjee government. Now, in a rerun of similar case to like that of Arjika rape and murder case, this time it is a law student who was raped inside the campus in Kolkata, and the BJP has some very, very serious allegations to make against the accused. Now, in a controversy, singer Diljit Dosanjh has been surrounded in does not seem to end. After the demand of banning the release of his movie Sardar Ji 3, now there is a row over his casting in Border 2, and we'll tell you what the full story is all about. Meanwhile, in Karnataka, 5 tigers, a mother and her cubs were found dead, and this has raised many questions. Also, a poisoning angle has been suspected in the case. In Punjab, the gang wars have resulted in a cold-blooded murder, and everything has been captured on camera. Very, very dramatic shots from there. Meanwhile, RSS leader has called for debate on the words like socialist and secular in the preamble. And we'll get you the full statement that has sparked a huge debate on that. And finally, the moments from the Jagannath Rath Yatra that has been celebrated across the nation and that has lakhs and lakhs of devotees in attendance. So these are the 6 stories that we have lined up for you on this edition, starting first up with our top focus story. Now, law and order under Mamata Banerjee government is under question yet again, ladies and gentlemen. This time, a disturbing incident has come to light which has shocked the nation once again. This is from Kolkata. A woman was allegedly gang raped at a law college in Kolkata earlier this week. Now, according to the complaint, the woman was gang raped on Wednesday, that was around 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. inside the campus of her college. An investigation based on the woman's complaint led to subsequent arrest of the 3 men, including 2 students and a staff. Now, the staff, the BJP alleges, is a former student of the college and is also a current student wing leader of the ruling Trinamool Congress. Now, the sequence of events are as follows. The 24-year-old woman that arrived at the college around 12 noon on Wednesday to fill out her examination forms. According to her complaint, she initially sat inside the college uniform and she was about to give out her reports. Later, the primary accused directed the main college gate to be locked, and the woman was then allegedly raped inside the security guard's room on the campus. An extremely shocking case that has come to light. Now, the BJP has been alleging that the accused belongs to the TMC. Here's what they have to say in regard with the link of the accused to certain members of the Trinamool Congress. Listen in.
What is happening in West Bengal, I think it's a chilling message to the nation. एक कॉलेज कैंपस के भीतर एक छात्रा का रेप हो गया. मूल आरोपी कौन है? तृणमूल कांग्रेस का नेता. उसका साथ 2 कौन है? वो तृणमूल कांग्रेस का कार्यकर्ता. अब ये प्रैक्टिशनिंग लॉयर है. तृणमूल कांग्रेस का सारे नेताओं का साथ उसका तस्वीर है. क्या करेंगे पुलिस? पूरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का पॉलिटिसाइज कर दिया गया. पुलिस तृणमूल बन गया, तृणमूल पुलिस बन गया, और किसी का मन में कोई डर नहीं है. सारे एंटी सोशल समझ गए ये सरकार उसी का सरकार है. सरकार कुछ नहीं कर सकते, पुलिस कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
देखिए, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन तो इससे ही पता चल सकता है कि बार बार एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर लड़कियों के साथ इस तरीके की घटना घट रही है. पहले आरजीकर के मामले में इस तरीके की घटना घटी. आरजीकर के अंदर वो भी एक छात्रा थी, उनके साथ बलात्कार हुआ और मर्डर हुआ, और यहाँ पे भी एक छात्रा के साथ बलात्कार की एलिगेशन आया है, जिसमें जो लोग पकड़े गए हैं उसमें जो मूल एक्यूज्ड है वो टीएमसी के एकदम बड़े नेता है, तृणमूल छात्र परिषद के बड़े नेता है, ऐसा जानकारी मिल रहा है.
Moving on to the other stories that we are tracking now, Diljit Dosanjh, the Punjabi singer, continues to remain at the center of a heated controversy over the overseas release of Sardar Ji 3, which features the Pakistani actress Hania Aamir. Now, the film's release just 2 months after the Pahalgam terror attack has drawn sharp criticism, with demands intensifying from the film bodies to boycott Diljit and remove him from the upcoming projects, which also includes the war drama film Border 2. Now, the Federation of Western India Cine Employment isn't holding back when it comes to Diljit Dosanjh casting in upcoming film Border 2. In their message, the FWICE called the casting of Dosanjh in a patriotic movie like Border 2 a blatant violation of their directive. Now, they urged producers to rethink its involvement, arguing that such choices go against the collective stance of India's film industry workers. So there is huge outrage, huge uproar against the movie directors and the actor and the actress of the movie. Also, we are being joined by Suresh Gupta on that. He is the president of All India Cine Workers Association. Sureshji, thank you very much for speaking to Republic. What is the first demand that the All India Cine Workers Association has been demanding as far as Diljit Dosanjh is concerned, as far as his casting of the Pakistani actress Hania Aamir is concerned?
दिलजीत को पूरा भारत में हमने प्रतिबंध लगा दी है। भारत में कभी भी फ्यूचर में कभी भी दिलजीत काम नहीं कर पाएगा, ना इंडस्ट्री में कोई उनके साथ काम करेगा। पूरी तरह से बॉयकॉट कर दिए, क्योंकि हानिया आमिर जो पाकिस्तानी टेररिस्ट कंट्री के एक हीरोइन है, उनके साथ में कई कला में लिया गया है। और पहलगाम टेररिस्ट अटैक जो हाल ही में हुआ, जिसमें 26 जवानों को दिन दहाड़े आतंकवादियों ने मारा, और भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच में जो तनाव था, पाकिस्तान के बीच युद्ध छिड़ चुका था, उसके बावजूद इस तनावपूर्ण स्थिति में दिलजीत जाकर पिक्चर को रोक नहीं पा रहे और ना ही उनको हटा रहे। उन्होंने आज जाके पाकिस्तान में उन्होंने पिक्चर को रिलीज भी कर दी, वहां का सेंसरशिप सर्टिफिकेट लेकर। ये सबसे बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण की बात है। इसलिए हमने दिलजीत को पहले ही पूरा बॉयकॉट भारत से कर दिया था, प्रतिबंध लगा दिया था। हमें पता था वो पीछे नहीं हटेंगे, क्योंकि उनकी हम गतिविधि पहले से देखते आए थे। वो भारत का कभी होना नहीं चाहते थे। आज देश के साथ में जब पहलगाम टेररिस्ट अटैक हुआ, 140 करोड़ जनता के साथ में, विपक्ष के साथ पूरी सरकार के लोग खड़े थे, लेकिन एक व्यक्ति था पूरी दुनिया में, भारत में, जो दिलजीत भारत के खिलाफ में खड़ा है। आज वो पीछे हटने को तैयार नहीं थे, इसलिए हमने कड़े निर्णय दिलजीत के खिलाफ में लिए।
सुरेश जी, एक और सवाल आपसे लेना चाहूंगी बिफोर आई लेट यू गो। उनकी नई मूवी आने वाली है बॉर्डर 2। अब ये भी कहा जा रहा है कि बॉर्डर 2 एक बहुत ही पेट्रियोटिक फिल्म है, वहाँ पे एनडीए पे शूटिंग होने वाली है उसकी, और ये भी बोला जा रहा है कि अब दिलजीत दोसांझ को उस मूवी से हटा देना चाहिए, उनके बदले में किसी और को कास्ट करना चाहिए। इनफैक्ट सोर्सेज हमें ये भी बता रहे हैं कि उनकी ऑलरेडी रिकास्टिंग हो चुकी है, दिलजीत दोसांझ को उस मूवी से हटाया जा रहा है। आपका क्या कहना है इस बारे में?
ये उनको हटाना ही था, क्योंकि दिलजीत अब देशभक्त नहीं रह गया, गद्दार, एक गद्दार है देश के, भारत के आज। क्योंकि उनको बॉर्डर 2 एक देशभक्ति पिक्चर बनने जा रही, बॉर्डर 1 के जैसा। तो बॉर्डर 2 में एक देशभक्ति काम कर सकता है, देश का गद्दार नहीं कर सकता है। और बॉर्डर 2 को उन्हें हटाना ही था, क्योंकि ये आज जो उन्होंने हानिया आमिर को लेकर, जो हानिया आमिर ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के पास भारत के खिलाफ में कई शब्दों का इस्तेमाल किया था, जो मैं चैनल पे नहीं कह सकता हूँ, उसके बावजूद उन्हें हटाया नहीं। तो एक देशभक्ति बॉर्डर 2 में काम कर सकता है। और हमने सेंसर बोर्ड को भी एक लेटर लिखा है, बॉर्डर 2 को जब तक वो हटाएंगे नहीं, पिक्चर बनने के बाद में उनके पहले ही उनके सर्टिफिकेट उनको पास नहीं किया जाए, तब तक। वो भी हमने एडवांस आगे कर चुके हैं, लेटर पत्र लिख चुके हैं। फिर भी बॉर्डर 2 के लिए जल्द से जल्द लोग दिलजीत को हटा देंगे, क्योंकि बॉर्डर 2 में सब देशभक्त लोग हैं। देश के गद्दारों को उस पिक्चर में रहने का अधिकार नहीं है, उनको हटाया है पूरा दिलजीत को।
जी बिल्कुल सुरेश जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे जुड़ने के लिए और हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए। वी कीपिंग अ वेरी क्लोज वॉच ऑन द स्टोरी। In fact, that's also our debate at 8:30 p.m. tonight. But we move on to the other stories that we're tracking on this edition, and this one is from the state of Karnataka. A very concerning case has now come to light from Karnataka, where 5 tigers have died under unnatural circumstances in the Male Mahadeshwar Tiger Reserve near the famed Mahadeshwar temple. Now, the Environment and Forest Minister of Karnataka expressed deep anguish over deaths, describing them as heartbreaking blow to a state long considered a national leader in tiger conservation. Karnataka, with 563 tigers, ranks second in India for its big cat population under the ambit of Project Tiger. What is shocking is that officials suspect it to be a case of poisoning, that the tiger, the mother and her cubs were poisoned. Now, the incident is believed to have happened on Wednesday, that is June 25th, and it came to light on Thursday. Here's the full story.
In a heartbreaking incident, 5 tigers, a mother and 4 cubs were found dead in Karnataka's wildlife sanctuary. The tigers were found in the Hills Wildlife Sanctuary's Hugyam range. They are suspected to have been poisoned. The forest officials have said that the tigress had reportedly killed a cow few days back. And then the carcass was allegedly laced with poison, which might have led to the death of the tigers after they fed on it. Karnataka Forest Minister has issued orders for a high-level inquiry. A post-mortem of the tigers have been ordered as he called the deaths unnatural. Karnataka Forest Minister assured criminal cases against forest officials will be filed if negligence is discovered.
ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ವರದಿಯಂತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಲಿಗಳು ಅಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಸಾವನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಪಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಹುಲಿ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರ ಶಿಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮರಣೋತ್ತರ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ನಡೆಸಲಾಗುವುದು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಹೃದಯ ವೃದ್ಧಾವಕ ಘಟನೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಆಘಾತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವನ್ಯಜೀವಿಧಾಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಗಸ್ತು ಬಲಪಡಿಸುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಜಾಗೃತ ದಳ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಲು ನಾನು ಸೂಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
With 563 tigers, Karnataka has the country's second largest population for tigers. This incident comes as a major blow as the tigers are classified endangered species.
Moving on to the other stories that we're tracking, and this one is from the state of Punjab. 2 people were shot dead in Batla by unidentified attackers. Now, Davindra Bhambia group has claimed that responsibility for killing another group, the mother of the group, and Harjeet Kaur, a former village sarpanch. Now, what is intriguing in this story is that the CCTV footage shows 2 individuals on a bike shooting the victim at close range, and this was being done openly. Now, the incident is seen as an escalation in gang rivalries in Punjab with potential connections to the Sidhu Moosewala case. Here's all that you need to know about the case that has sparked a huge debate.
A chilling CCTV video has now emerged from Punjab's Batala. Captured on a street surveillance camera, 2 bike-borne assailants are seen pulling up alongside a vehicle and opening indiscriminate fire. In just seconds, the attackers unleash a deadly hail of bullets before fleeing the scene. The brutal attack leaves no time to escape, a cold, calculated hit executed by military precision. The victims, Harjeet Kaur, mother of jailed gangster Jaggu Bhagwanpuria, and Karanveer, his close aide, were returning home when they were ambushed. And the trigger was a long-standing gang rivalry that once again spilled blood on the streets. Karanveer, the son of an assistant sub-inspector, died on the spot. Harjeet Kaur, with multiple bullet wounds, was rushed to the hospital, but she was declared brought dead. Police say the 2 had gone to Tarantan earlier in the day in connection with a court case. As they returned home, they walked into a trap. The assailants, unidentified at first, fled immediately after the attack. The area was swiftly cordoned off, but no arrests have been made yet. The murder has now taken a dramatic turn after 2 Haryana-based gangsters, Prabhu Doswal and Kushal Chaudhary, allegedly associated with the Bambiha gang, claimed responsibility in a viral social media post. In a post, they claimed Karanveer was their primary target. They accused him of running Jaggu Bhagwanpuria's operations, managing fugitives, handling weapons and circulating gang money. The chilling message calls this an act of revenge for the murder of their associate Gori Baryar. They also warn that if any of their men are wrongfully killed in future, there will be a heavy price to pay. The investigations are underway. Police have yet to officially verify the gang's involvement or confirm the authenticity of the viral claims. What is clear that the streets of Punjab remain a battlefield in growing shadow war between rival gangs. The crosshairs now move swiftly and the attacks have gotten personal.
Moving on, RSS General Secretary Dattatreya Hospale has reignited a fierce debate by questioning the legitimacy of the words socialist and secular in the preamble. He stated that they were added during the emergency via the 42nd Amendment in 1976 when Parliament, the judiciary and the rights were suppressed. He argued that ever since these terms went in Ambedkar's original draft, their inclusion warrants public review. Now, the move has triggered a sharp backlash from the Congress party, with their denouncing it as a deliberate assault on the Constitution. Congress pointed out that the Supreme Court reaffirmed in November 2024 that the secularism is part of the basic structure of the Constitution. Here's the statement that the RSS General Secretary had to make that sparked a huge debate on this.
ऐसे करने वाले लोगों के आज संविधान को प्रति लेकर घूम रहे हैं, तो उनको बताना पड़ेगा भाई आज तक आपने इसके बारे में हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के सामने क्षमा नहीं मांगी, माफी नहीं मांगी है, मांगना पड़ेगा उनको। आपने पूर्वजों ने किया तो पूर्वजों के नाम से माफी मांगी, हमको क्या।
इस आपातकाल के दौरान भारत के संविधान के प्रस्तावना में, प्रियम्बल में 2 शब्द जोड़े गए हैं। लोगों को मालूम है सेक्युलरिज्म और सोशलिज्म के, वो प्रस्तावना में नहीं थे, पहले प्रियम्बल में नहीं थे। उन 2 शब्दों को जोड़ा है, तो क्या वो रहनी चाहिए प्रस्तावना में? ये विचार होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं संविधान के निर्माता डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी के नाम जिस भवन पर है, उसमें मैं खड़े होकर बता रहा हूं, ये बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर ने जो संविधान बनाया था उस के प्रस्तावना में ये 2 शब्द नहीं थे।
आपने 1 लाख से अधिक लोगों को जेल में डाला, 250 से अधिक पत्रकारों को उनको जेल में रखा, मौलिक अधिकारों का आपने हनन किया, 60 लाख भारत के लोगों को उनके स्टेरिलाइजेशन करने के लिए उनको मजबूर करके किया। इसी दिल्ली में क्या हुआ हम सब जानते हैं। जुडिशियरी की स्वतंत्रता को आपने समाप्त कर दिए।
And moving on to the final story that we're tracking in this edition of 6 Stories at 6, lakhs of devotees have gathered in the holy city of Puri for the grand Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath. The deities Lord Jagannath and Subhadra are taken out in a majestic procession through the streets. The air is filled with chants, drums and devotion as chariot roll forward. A divine spectacle unfolds as the faith meets tradition in this ancient celebration. Let's take you through the spirit of the Rath Yatra that was witnessed across the nation today.